Vi har været et smut i Svealand, også kaldet Sverige, hvor vi har fået en snak med en af udviklerne bag det kommende Call of Duty Ghosts om, hvad vi kan forvente os af den første Next Generation titel i Call of Duty-serien.
You never expect something you trust to turn against you. The rods didn't just decimate the land. They left us open to full-scale invasion.
It was really important to us this time around that players had a really emotional connection to our characters that we're creating. So we enlisted the help of Stephen Gaghan. He's an Oscar-winning writer right next door in Hollywood. We have the fortune of being right next to Hollywood. So when he came into the studio, he said he wanted a desk and a chair, and we provided him with it, and he came in every day, and it was very much a collaboration. We already knew what kind of story we wanted to tell, but he was really there to help us flesh out the characters, the dynamics, what they would experience, and with that we wanted to make sure that the players stay with one squad the entire game. So you're not going to be jumping around very much because we really want you to understand what these players are going through. We've gotten to the point, I think, at the studio itself that we want to keep something, retain something that our fan base would enjoy, but also at the same time create new opportunities for them. So when we sat down and decided we wanted to make Call of Duty Ghosts, we knew from the very beginning that we wanted to tell a new story, something that wasn't done before in Call of Duty. So we have this new theme of having an experience of an underdog. So you grow up as Logan and your brother Hesh is alongside you in the United States, and you personally experience when you're younger this catastrophic event that rocks the US and destroys their way of life. So it's going to destroy the economy. The resources are going to be very scarce. The military is going to be sort of in shambles. And we fast forward 10 years later after the US is attacked, and that's where our story really kicks off. So compared to Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghosts is really just trying to move away from the future warfare, having all the technology, and really putting yourself in a position where you really find yourself limited in the resources that you have, and forcing yourself into a situation where, okay, I need to do this mission, but I'm going to do it in a way that I've never approached something before. So in previous Call of Duty games, let's say you needed to take out a military base far off into the ocean. Usually you'd probably just say, okay, we're going to send an airstrike over there and just bomb the crap out of it, right? That's not going to be the case anymore in Ghosts. So you saw a level at E3 called Into the Deep, where you and a couple of your guys go underwater, try to remain stealth in enemy territory, and you're fighting people along the way. So it just really allows us to put our fans into situations that we've never really experienced before. In multiplayer, we revealed a couple new game types that are coming out. We introduced Blitz, which was teased at the end of the multiplayer trailer. It essentially divides the map into two different territories, and on each side, there's going to be a portal. Now, the object of the game is to get you and your teammates through the enemy portal to score a point, and it'll send you back to your side. So it's something that's really interesting, and it's going to create an interesting dynamic, I think, in the map. We also introduced Cranked. This is really a game mode that kind of culminated out of us just messing around and playing a lot online at work. But what happens is after you get your first kill, there's a 30-second timer that appears on the screen. And within those 30 seconds, you have to get another kill or assist, or your body's just going to explode when the time runs out. So it's something that's definitely for the run and gunners. We also talked about Search and Rescue. It's our new take on Search and Destroy. In Search and Destroy, if you remember, when you died, you're basically out of the match until the next round. So in Search and Rescue, now when you die, you drop a tag. If your teammate's able to pick it up before the enemy does, you just respawn back in the game right away. When we were looking at multiplayer, we realized that we wanted to have some of the single-player cinematic events occur in multiplayer, and the way we're trying to pull this off is through dynamic map events. So these events are going to be unique to each map that you play on. So for instance, when you're playing on Whiteout, which is our snow level, there's going to be a satellite that crashes onto the Earth. So you see it enter orbit, it's going to be really bright, you see the crash. You and your teammates can utilize the satellite that crashes to your advantage. So it's definitely one of those situations now where not only are you playing online against other people, but you can utilize the environment and the map around you to help you win.
5. november, det er altså datoen, hvor du skal sætte et lille hak i din kalender, for det er nemlig der, at Call of Duty Ghosts det udkommer til Wii U, Xbox 360 og PlayStation 3. Det kommer også til next generation af konsoller, altså Xbox One og PlayStation 4, men ja, det er først længere hen ad vejen.